Okay, so now what I want you to do, since we know how to upload, let's actually know how to edit. To do this, so let's go to my website, and I want you to upload the video to use in class. All right? However you want, you can do one of the three ways. I'm actually going to download this to my desktop, and then I'll go to my YouTube, I'll upload, and I'll drag and drop. And then I'll wait for it to process. Okay, so I have my thumbnails. I've finished processing, which is nice. I'm going to go to Video Manager. Okay, I'm going to edit this. I don't have to publish it to actually edit it, so I'm going to do my editing. Okay, you'll notice I have some settings here. I have info and settings. I have enhancements, audio, annotations, cards, all that good stuff. Right? But to do my video editor, I'm going to hit Enhancements. And you can see I have video editing options here, but I'm going to do try the YouTube video editor. So I'm going to go to the YouTube video editor. Okay, and now that we're here, let's look at the basic layout. I have a preview window. I have some toolbar buttons, some menus here. I have a video work area, and I have an audio work area. Okay, to get my video, I want to go to the pictorial video camera, and these are all the videos that I can actually edit. So I'm going to do the video I just uploaded. So to drag it over, I click it and I hold my mouse button and I drag to the left. Okay, so you can see this is a video I'm going to edit. You'll notice that it's playing the video. I'll give you this warning right off. Every time you click anything, it'll start playing your video. And I know it doesn't sound annoying right now, but just wait. It'll be the most annoying thing on the planet. Okay, so once I do that, I can drag any videos I want. Here I have CC. These are common creative videos. So these are videos that YouTube has that you can use. So if you want a video, just click and hold, and you can drag to the right. Okay, it starts my video, and you can see now I can just keep doing this. Okay, I'll explain why you get different options right now, but if you see different options, you don't want them, click out. So click anywhere that's not the video. You can see it plays my video again, and then I can just I can drag as many videos as I want. I can go back and drag more videos anywhere I want. Okay, so I can drag as many videos as I'd like. Okay, I have a nice camera, so I can add photos. So if you actually have photos, you can drag them just like you do the video. Okay, I have music. So this is YouTube's free music. So if you want to add music, you can play it to see what it sounds like. Okay, so say you like that, you grab it, click and hold the mouse button, and drag it to the music area. Okay. All right, now here's my music. So there's only a couple things I want to talk about the music, and then I'm going to delete this because it'll play it over and over and over. The first thing is if you go to the right in the middle, you can see my cursor changes. If I click and hold my mouse button, I can actually change the length of my music. So here's where I can actually size my music to my videos. Okay? And the other thing is, if you want to get rid of music or any of these clips, you click the X button. Okay, so that's how I could actually pull in music. I can change the length of the music. And once I click on the music, so you see if I'm out and I click on the music, it starts it all over again. I can change the volume, the pan, the bass, the treble. I can do all that. I have music options here. All right, so I don't want to hear all that, so I'm going to get rid of my music. So I just click out of it. All right, the fifth one, the bow tie. These are transitions. So these are how I can transition between video clips, and we'll get to that. Here's my A. This is how I can insert text either on top of a video or before a video. So this is how I can do kind of title slides and ending slides. And then here's my nice little question mark, which isn't very helpful at all, but you can click and read that those two lines. All right, so let's go to editing. Now to get the editing features, I actually click on my video. It starts it all over again. Actually, I'm going to get rid of my common creative YouTube video. I don't need that. And I want to edit this video. And you can see where it's from 0 seconds to 34. And I can't really tell what's going on here. And this is in all editing software. So anything you edit videos or GarageBand, anything audio, you're always going to have a zoom feature. So this little microphone down here, if I click on the slide bar and I drag to the right, I can actually zoom in. So you can see right now I can only see from 0 seconds to 34. Depending on how much I zoom, now I'm getting a shot at every 2 seconds. All right, and if I keep going, I can get every 1 second. Okay, so depending on how far I drag my little bar here is how much I zoom. Okay, and it depends on what you want to do. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way to 1 second. And now to scroll in and out, I can just use my mouse. Right? So I'm just using 2 fingers on my mouse pad to scroll left and right. All right, so now to edit the actual videos. So the first thing we can talk about is this playhead. So this playhead shows you where you are in the video. And we have 3 ways we can move this playhead. We can grab on the actual playhead itself, click and hold, and drag. Right? And we can do it anywhere on the playhead. You'll notice that if let's say I drag this over, I have 4 seconds here, so my playhead's at 4 seconds, roundabout. My preview video is at 4 seconds. So the playhead also corresponds to where this circle is. So I can move the playhead by moving the circle. The last thing I can do is actually click in here and get the playhead where I want it. All right, and you'll notice what just happened is I clicked here and the playhead's a little bit to the right. So the YouTube editor is actually not too bad for being free, but the playhead gets a little erratic, okay, and it's not very precise. So you take the good with the bad. All right, let's talk about the pair of scissors up here. So the scissors let us split the video into different clips. Okay, and that's going to be very handy when we want to delete and edit things. So let's move our playhead back to the beginning. So I'll go right to 0, right? And you'll notice if I play it, I'm going to get a lot of stuff in my video right now that I don't want people to see. I just want them to see screen 1. So I'll stop it when I get to screen 1. I'm going to break the clip. All right, so I have clip 1. And it starts it every time. Like I said, it gets very annoying. And then I have another larger clip. So now you'll see this is all the junk I don't want people to see. I'll click the X and I'll just delete it. Okay? And now even though it looks like I have some of that left here in my video editor, I don't. Right? I can see that if I go to 0, hit play, I'm just at screen 1. All right, so I want to do the same thing. Let's go to screen 2. You'll see when I go to screen 1, I get white screen, and then from right screen to screen 2. So what I'm going to do is cut out the white. So I'm going to scroll back until I get screen 1. Okay, I'm going to stop. I'm going to clip. And you'll see it starts it right at the beginning, which is another fantastic feature, well away from what I was doing. Okay, and you can see my playhead's a little erratic here. So I'm going to go a little bit to the right. I'm going to try to go until I get screen 2. So it looks like that's my first screen 2. I'll clip. Starts right at the beginning. I'll get rid of that white screen. And now what I want to do is, let's go kind of close and let's play. So I always want to check to make sure I got rid of all my white, right, or anything you're editing, because there could be slivers of it on either side of the clip. So let's play. You'll see it just skipped right over that. It's just the erratic nature of this editor. So I'll play, and I don't see any white, so I'm good. Okay? And then you can hear that nice little throat clear. Well, I don't want people to hear that. So how about if I go into my video, I'll go to the audio, and since there is no audio in this video clip, I'm going to get rid of it all. So I'll turn off my volume. All right, let's click out. So now you'll see I'm going to have a nice transition between slide 2 and slide 3. So I want to put a transition in there, so let's cut slide 2 and slide 3. So let's play it. Okay, and that's right where slide 3 is. I'm going to hit clip. And now I want to come to the right side of this. All right, so I want to go. You can see my playhead being very erratic. It's a very nice, fun thing about this. Who knows what it just did there? Okay, so I want to kind of play it up until, let's go about there. And then it just jumped way ahead. That's fantastic. Okay, and that's just the way it is. Like I said, it's free. All right, so let's see what it does here. Play. Well, that's enough. Who can risk the, why risk the playhead having a mind of its own? Okay, let's clip it. Let's stop the video. Let's cut out my section. And then I always want to try it, right? So let's move our playhead. So it looks good, right? There was no screen 3 attached to screen 2, so they are definitely cut. And then my last one, let's actually cut the white out. So that's right at the white, so I'll come back a little bit. My playhead was happy then, so I'll clip it. I'll stop it playing from the beginning. I'll scroll. Okay, let's play. And then screen 4, I'll clip. I'll get rid of I'll stop it from playing. Then I should be good. I'm going to zoom out a little bit because I don't need all this space anymore. I'm through clipping. Right. Okay, so now the next thing I want to do, you can see they're all kind of different lengths. Here's a 7-second, right? The red is 5 seconds, right? The green is 4 seconds, and the purple is 7. Let's try to make them all 5. So what I can do is I can clip them if I want at 5 seconds and delete the part I don't need, or we can just resize it like we did our audio. Alright, so I'll come to the edge, I'll grab it, and I just want to move it until I see the black number go to 5. Okay, so that's 5 seconds, and I'll do that for each. So the red is 5 seconds, and don't worry about the green part here, even though it looks like it. We tested it, and we know it's all just pink. Okay, the green one is 4, so let's actually extend that out to 5. Okay, and this is going to show you one of the problems that comes up. Okay, you'll see as we play it, so let's get my playhead right here. Let's go play screen 3 into 4. Remember, this is the one I extended. It got my white back. Okay, so here's the problem. If you cut things, if you extend them farther, then what they're going to do is add the stuff you cut. All right, so the key here is this green one, I'm not going to be able to move to 5. I'm going to have to bring it back to 4. All right, so I'm going to keep it at 4. So if you cut things and extend them, they may bring back what you cut. Okay, whereas if you compress things like this blue, then it's not going to bring back anything because I compressed it. All right, let's make the purple 5 now. So we'll bring it down to 5. Okay, and now they're all pretty much the same length except for the screen 3, the green, which I have to keep 4. All right, so now let's add some titles and let's add some transitions. So the first thing is a title. Let's go to our A. Let's do center title. I don't want it on the video, I want it in front, so I'll wait for the blue rectangle to be in front. I'll change this. Let's change this to my video. Let's change the background color. Well, anything you want. Let's do cream. I'm going to change the font color to black. Okay, and then I'm going to make it, how about large? Instead of medium, I'll make it large. There you go. Okay, and now let's add a transition. Let's add transitions between everything. So between our title and our screen 1, then screen 2, screen 3, screen 4. So let's do crossfade. I'll put that between our title and screen 1. All right, I'll do, how about a wipe between screen 2 and screen 3? I'm sorry, screen 1 and screen 2. How about a star between screen 2 and screen 3? All right, you can see it looks like the screens are here. The cut is here, but it's not. It's right to the right, so always make sure you have the blue rectangle. And then I'll do one from screen 3 into screen 4. How about checker? Okay, and then lastly, let's actually add an ending title. So let's do our text. Let's put the end. Let's make this background pink. I don't know, we already have a pink. How about purple? And we'll make this color orange. And we'll bold it. Okay, so we want people to know it's the end. And we'll even put an exclamation point. We really want people to know it's the end. And then let's add one last transition. How about puzzle between the screen 4 and then our actual ending slide. Alright, so that's all our transitions, all our good stuff. Now I can go into my transition, so if I hit crossfade, I have no options. But if I go into wipe, I have directions, so let's actually come from the bottom. I can do edge softness, I can do gradient overlay, right? So you can just play with all that. Star, the direction, seems fine. Checkerboard, let's do, how about from the right, and let's do 6 by 6. Let's make it actually a square. And then our puzzle, I don't know if anything came from the bottom. Let's come from the bottom. And then we're good. Okay, so those are all my transitions, all my titles. So 13 seconds. Let's start from the beginning and let's play it. Okay, so you can see my video, and then I actually transition, screen 1, screen 2. That's a nice. Screen 2, there's my star, screen 3. There's my checkerboard for screen 4. And my puzzle to the end. All right, that's good stuff. So those are all my edits. So now just keep in mind, all we've actually done is placed our edits. We haven't created the video. So we have to go to the Create Video button. We'll hit Create Video. And it's letting us know it's going to process it. Okay, this is not like the previous when we uploaded where you had to stay on this tab. So we can actually leave this tab. Let's go to My Channel. Let's go to Video Manager. And you can see right here it's processing. So it's 35% complete. Okay, so you can see it's all complete now, right? No more processing. A little note here, our original was 35 seconds and this one's 15, so obviously we cut a lot out. We shrunk some clips as well. Okay, if we want to edit it, we can go back to edit. The one thing I want you to notice first is this is locked. This is private, okay? It's not published yet. So if you were to give me the link right now, or anybody the link, when they click to play the video, it's going to say they don't have permission. So make sure it's public. So go to the private, change it to public. All right, hit publish. And then it seems like it should take you back to the screen before, but it doesn't, so I'm going to go to Video Manager. And now keep in mind that this is on YouTube servers. Your video is not something you possess right now. So if you want to possess it and put it in your drive, you're going to have to download it. So go to the arrow, and you want to download as an MP4. All right, so we'll download. My desktop, my video, my edited video was fine for a name. Hit save. Always wait for your progress bar. Right, I want to see no blue, so I don't have any blue. So now I can upload it to my drive. So let's click my drive and get some space. I'm just going to drag and drop. Okay, now Google Drive has told me that it's complete. My video has uploaded. This is not true. Okay, so you need to be very careful about this. This happens all the time. You want this red movie clacker to change to a thumbnail. Okay, if it doesn't change, then it isn't uploaded yet. So if you ever want to check, I recommend doing this frequently. Before you exit out, double click this and see if you can play it. And look, it's telling me that it hasn't processed yet. Okay, so let's click out of this. And I just have to wait for it to process. Now normally, it's going to change the red clacker to a thumbnail. Sometimes that actually doesn't happen though. Okay, you can see it has changed to a thumbnail. So if I double click, always double click to check, you can see I can play it. And this video was only 13 seconds and it took a little bit to upload. Your longer videos will take a long time to upload. So don't just rush through it. It happens every year. Someone will click out and their video is cut in half, and then you'll be upset. So always make sure you wait for things to download and you wait for things to upload. Right? So that's how you edit videos on YouTube and how you upload an MP4 into Google Drive. So now what I want you to do is the group activity. Okay, I'm not going to collect this, but it'd be good for you to practice. So if you go to our class notes, if you scroll down to the end here, okay, here's a nice activity. So what I want you to do is use the video you created in the previous lesson. So upload your 2-slide video to your YouTube account. I want you to add the title. So now you're going to go in and edit the video. So add the title, my first title on your video. And then add the text, my first video, on your actual video itself. So not as a title. I want you to make it bold. I want you to make it blue, center aligned. I want you to add a transition between the title and the video. Okay, so when the video starts. Then I want you to split your video. So split it between slide 1 and the white screen, and between the white screen and slide 2. So you're going to have 3 video clips. And make sure you don't have overlap. So make sure slide 1 is just slide 1. There's no white screen. And make sure the white screen doesn't have any slide 1 or any slide 2. Okay, and then make sure slide 2 doesn't have any white screen. Then I want you to delete the white screen video clip. Then I want you to actually cut slide 1 and 2 at 3 seconds. So right when your voice says 3 for 3 seconds, cut them. And then I want you to add transitions between slide 1 and slide 2. Right, then add an ending title, put the end, add a transition between the last video clip and the title, the ending title. And then create your video and download it as an MP4.